everyone. Welcome to Hanging Out at the Hive. I am Kate Volman.
Okay. Hi, it's me.
Hi, it's me.
It's
She
me.
says. Oh my gosh. So thank you guys so much for joining us today. There's a lot going. I feel like I say that every episode.
You
We
do.
have a lot going on.
We do have a lot going
There's
on.
always so many things.
I wouldn't want anyone to ever think that we're bored.
Well, that's never the case. I know when people say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so bored," I don't understand.
That. No.
Like, what are you doing?
Because my butt would be flat and we wouldn't want that. Because we'd be sitting and we don't sit very much around here.
No, there's not a lot of sitting that takes place.
No. So how was your week?
My week? Well, it was Easter weekend for me, and I know some people celebrate Passover and everything, and so I hope that everyone had a great weekend. I got to, of course, see my little nephews and niece, and they just...
right.
That's it. That's all I need. Like, they are just like the cutest little things in the world. I just adore them. So, yeah, that's what I had going on for my weekend. And what did you do?
Gave the dogs a bath.
You did?
Oh, you give all them dogs a bath. I gave those dogs a bath. I put on their little bunny outfits.
Oh, my gosh.
And we thought, I don't take naps. I really don't.
No.
But there's something to be said for taking...
Did you take a nap?
Yeah, people always tell me, Mary, you should take a nap. And
Yeah.
I'm like afraid, like if I take a nap during the afternoon, I won't be able to sleep during the day. Or during the, not that I ever sleep at night that much, but but all of a sudden I look down at the floor and the dogs are sleeping, right? And I'm like, well, I'm going to try this out. So I did.
Yeah.
And I was like, I slept like for 5 hours.
No way.
I didn't realize how tired I really was tired. And so I fell asleep and I slept for like 5 hours. And the dogs were like laid out in their bunny outfits.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, it was just I just had a relaxing, and it just felt, it was nice, and I just relaxed over the weekend.
Do you know how happy that makes me?
I know you call me every weekend to ask if
that
I'm okay.
you relaxed and slept.
I slept, and then
your poor body.
I'm tired.
You are just. I know, and you wonder why you're tired because you're
tired.
running around like a crazy woman all day, every day.
And so then on Sunday, I pulled out. Do you ever get that creative feeling like you want to do something and you just want to, right? So I'm making my awards for, like I do for, the special ones that I do. So I started doing my coloring, and I started doing those, and yeah, and I didn't realize, it's really true about coloring in those meditation books and everything. That really does, like, if you put some music on and you just do those, you go into this deep thing of just concentrating on that. And it's very funny when I start doing that, the dogs just all lay down on they're very peaceful. Don't get up, but I mean, you just sit right there. I just lay everything out and do that. It was a very nice weekend.
Oh, good. Oh, I'm so happy. That's so wonderful. Melissa Perlman, we were just talking about her.
Yes. Hi, Melissa.
And Annette says she wants to see the dog bunny pictures.
Okay, I'll be happy. They're up on Facebook. They have little pink ones on the girl ones say somebody loves me, and the boy ones say the chicks dig me.
So awesome. Oh, Kate Teixeira says matchy in blue. Yeah, we did not mean to do that.
Yeah,
but
no,
that's what happens when you spend a lot of time with someone, I guess.
I do have to say this though.
Tell me what.
Okay, I'm going to say this. For those of you, you know that I like clothes, right? I go and I do, right? Walmart has upped their game.
Really?
Walmart.
Really?
$12, and the leggings $10. Or not, $4.97.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, shoes.
Perfect.
$10.
Of course, she's got a.
So,
nice.
I'm
Are
telling.
those Jessica Simpson?
Yeah.
At
$10.
Walmart?
$10.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah. And so
yeah. I hate that I love Jessica Simpson. Like I have her shoes, I have some of her purses, I have actually like she actually makes like bras and stuff that are like
right.
it's like I'm like, why do I like this?
Well, I context I'm going to put this in is that in this last year, I've had to reevaluate what's important, right? And I've evaluated that spending all this money on, you know, clothes and all of that stuff that I've gotten rid of that had tags on it that were sitting there is really not that important. It's really like, you know, and it's great, right? It's fine. And so when we're done, I just decided that, you know, you need to look at other things as what's optional, and these are fine. And I'm you know, accessories are very important.
Yeah.
It's like on a thing. So I wanted to also mention we have a big event coming up.
Yes.
So and we did a couple things. So why don't you, because you work so hard on these speakers, so could you just talk a little bit? That part you know, I did the other stuff, but you did some stuff too.
Yeah, I did a couple things. No, Mary. So the Women's Symposium is coming up May 3rd and 4th. We're so excited about it. I'm telling you, the behind the scenes of what Mary does to put on events that you put on is just unreal.
Oh, I'm so excited because the boxes came with all the decorations. You guys are going to be wowed.
Yes. Well, yes. Everyone's always wowed for sure when they're coming to a Mary event, and so I know that you're really excited. You're working really, really hard, and I'm excited about the content, the speakers that we have. We were really intentional about the types of individuals we wanted to get up on stage. It's not a lot of just like rah rah, you can do it. It's like very. We made sure everyone was talking about very different things. So we have someone coming to talk about how you can find hidden profits in your business, because so often we're so close to our business that we're forgetting a lot of opportunities that could really be quite fruitful for us. So we have someone talking about that. We have someone, I'm super excited about Jess, because she is someone who I got to meet online, my online world, a couple years ago, and she just came out with a book, and she is going to talk all about how you can outsource work to help you stay more productive and get more done. So a lot of people are using, like, if you've heard of like virtual assistants, and people like, obviously you can find a lot of people on Fiverr and Upwork and all these great sites. And so she really helps you discover how to work with those kinds of individuals to help you get more out of your day, so that you can work on what you want to work on and what you love doing, and have the other people do the stuff that you're not so good at. And then we have someone coming to talk about tapping and just how that can really create a lot of good energy into your life. We have somebody talking about, oh my gosh, it runs the gamut from all the different speakers, and I love the fact that they're all so different, yet they all work so well together. And so we've kind of created a program that's going to just kind of, after each one of the speakers, you're like, ooh, I can apply this, and now I have this. And so we're hoping that everyone leaves with some good new resources and tools to help them.
And I think the other piece to this is that, you know, we always have somebody there every year that's done metrics for us. So it's, again, I think, thanks Kate, because it's not, I mean, yes, we have fun, and yes, we do all these things. I mean, we're girls. But at the end of the day, there's metrics based to what we're doing. And this one would not let me just put anybody up there. These people and these speakers have been kind enough to have excellent content. But the women in the audience are, you know, we have metrics that show they're business owners. Most of them are in levels of management. We have different age ranges, but majority are business owners are seasoned in their professions. We also have, so they bring a lot of content of their own that they can share, or experiences that they can share. We have a very diverse group of from both nationality-wise as well as experience-wise into what they brought as far as the levels of experience going up the chain of command, whether it's corporate or owning their own business. And the other part that I think that we bring is the ability to have excellent networking opportunities, that we give you the time to be able to sit and be able to meet and spend time with these people. For the years that we've done this, the people that and women I have made relationships with have been lasting relationships with on there. So I would really love for you, this is really an investment I'm not going to lie to you. I understand it's not, I do understand that, for many this is expensive, and they consider this expensive, but we've tried to make it affordable so that everybody can come. But this is a quality event for everybody to be able to come to, and we've made it so that it's 2 days, which is 2 days, all your food is taken care of, everything is taken care of. But the content is so great. Yeah. So it's really an investment in you, and you know how I feel about that for yourself.
Yeah. And when people say things like, oh, it's too expensive, I really like to flip the switch, because you can look at something and say it's expensive, or you can look at something and say, okay, if I'm going to spend X amount of dollars on this, then I'm going to make sure that I get this, like, double that out of it. Yeah. And that's the way that you can look at it. I mean, if you spend something, and this goes for anything, whether you decide to go to a conference or invest in any kind of software or equipment, I look at it like, hey, can I make my money back? Can I make money by going there? And the answer is 100%. If you're working the room and you're really trying to meet everyone and getting as much as you can out of the event, honestly, when you look at it that way, you would think it was an inexpensive investment.
So she taught me a lesson, and so did my coach, was that you have to do a little work before you go into the event. You need to go in with setting yourself 3 goals as to what do you want to get out of the event. Going in cold turkey is just really not great.
Yeah.
So it's all up on the web as to who's there, who's coming, everything like that. But what do you want to get out of the event? You can buy your ticket, you can come, and we welcome you open arms. But I want to make sure you understand that, do I want to meet 20 new people, and out of those 20 new people, I want to turn them into clients of mine. I want to set up a meeting with them. Whatever that is, I want to make XYZ amount of money, and this is what I want to do. Or I want to just be able to transition into a new job. And so if I'm going to transition, I'm going to have to be able to meet some new people in that field. So to do that, this is what, or I just want to get out of the slump. So to get out of that slump, I just need to, so how do I do that?
Yeah.
And some of that requires getting out of the circle of people that you're in and making a new circle. And trust me, I know that. So
I think we've all experienced that in our lives.
And with that, I'm just going to say we've extended, because we knew that people were on spring break. So we extended the early, we're going to call it the early B special. And so instead of $299, it is $249, and it's all online in the links there. And I am going to talk at the end of the thing about our special dinner that we're having about the Night of Mystery and Magic. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Cool.
But who do we have here today?
Okay, so we have such a fun guest who is definitely going to be at the Women's Symposium. And I'm so excited to welcome my friend Becca Vaughn. She is the founder of Yoga-Lush. What's up, Becca?
Hi, ladies. Oh, show them that shirt.
Love and peace.
Love and peace.
I love it. Oh, yes, we have.
And we are the recipients of this. Aren't they awesome?
Nothing but good vibes,
right.
people.
Some bright yellow.
I love it. I love it so much.
So what should we give these? We have.
Well, let's talk to Becca.
Talk to Becca about this. I said to Kate that this is I am love or I am in love. So we'll take either one, right?
I feel like if you are love, then you attract love, and you can be in love.
That's right.
So it's so great to have you. I love that you. I love that. I love it. I love it. So
Becca, you have. So I don't even remember. We met each other years ago.
Like maybe even 10.
It was like 10 years ago
10
for
years
sure,
ago.
because I think I met Wendy Blum through you,
right,
because you had started that like women's empowerment group.
I know, I was starting a women's empowerment group, and I was like, I need powerful women leaders in the community, and so like everyone that I met, I pulled together, but it was a lot to manage on top of a full-time job, and I have 4 kids, so hey.
4 kids?
Yeah.
4 kids. So blended family. I have 2. My husband has 2. And they're all teenagers. So.
Oh, God love you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Okay. Enough said.
It's okay. Yeah.
So
a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah.
And then, but we just like remained. I still remember that dinner that we had at Max's in Boca, and then I'm just like, I just still remember like that was so fun, and we've just like stayed connected.
Exactly.
And I'm like, you rock it out. You are just like, you are killer salesperson. You have done really well in your
career,
corporate career, and then you had this huge passion. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your journey.
Yeah. So I don't even know where to start, but starting off with sales and the company, I think the secret to my success is just doing what you're passionate about, right? And even though like sales is a lucrative business, I'm not gonna lie, I've done pretty well, but I also love helping people. When you can align yourself with a company or solution or product or service that makes you feel good, that you can get behind, and you know that once you're done with whatever engagement you're going to have, that it helps somebody, it aligns with my passion anyways. So that's been kind of the secret there. And then starting my own business, I've had entrepreneur on the back of my mind since I was 16. Like, I went back and found like business proposals for the most ridiculous businesses. Like, what are you doing when you're 16? I wanted to start a deliver beer company or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Like, when you're 16, you're thinking of drinking beer or whatever. I don't know. But
that's not such a bad idea,
I'm like,
you got a few friends in there that,
Right?
So I was like, I remember looking at research into SBA and different stuff. So it's been a passion for a long time. But I don't think that I had successful launches until it was truly aligned with me and my vibes and what's authentic to myself. And once I kind of got
I'm
that,
gonna have
yeah,
somebody just says that to me too.
yeah. But once I got in alignment with that, it just was so natural and fun, and it gave me the space. I know when people are considering opening their own business and things like that, it's like, oh, am I going to have to quit my job? Am I going to have to do this? And my answer is you can do both. If they both align to who you are, there's room for both. And anyway, that's what I found so far.
That's so fun. That's so awesome. And so you started Yoga-Lush, but yoga was a passion for you too, right?
Yes.
And you got certified?
Yeah. So so two of my own personal passions are yoga, anything to do with the metaphysical and spirituality, and yoga and meditation, and then I like writing too. And the company kind of created itself, which is really the interesting thing. So I had gone to, in 2014 is really when everything started unfolding. So I'd gone to a Wayne Dyer conference. Oh my God, it was amazing. But he taught a lot about the I ams, and so that's where one of the inspirations came from. How powerful the word I am is, and whatever follows I am follows you. And if you think about that,
because it's you.
Really powerful. Yeah, whatever you say after I am, words are so powerful. So I did a whole I am series because I was so in that zone of inspiration. But I submitted a chakra meditation to a magazine, and they wrote me back saying, we'd like to publish this, but because I associated it to I ams, to colors, they're like, do you have any clothing? Do you have shirts or anything like that we can offer our readers? And I was like, yes. So that's the other secret. Say yes. Because I had no business. I had no t-shirts, but I knew that I could make them quickly. So
that is so awesome.
That's how it was started. So I made the whole article that I wrote that did get published. I very rapidly created a series of shirts and started my
I did not know that.
That's how it happened.
That is so awesome.
So then it's just been...
I'm so in.
Do you have this? I sure do.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me go get that real quick.
Totally something we would do.
Oh, yeah.
That would be so
Totally.
Yes, I do.
That is so awesome.
Mhm.
Oh, I want to read it. I want to read
it.
I'll send it to you guys. So then...
I want to wear it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
So I'll buy the next 10 shirts.
So then from there, you talk about like the power of synchronicity and all of that stuff, which I then wore one of my shirts because I only had samples, right? I happened to, a month and a half later, go to a Gabby Bernstein retreat up at Omega in New York, and I was wearing an I Am Bold. You saw the I Am Bold one.
Yeah.
And so I was wearing one of my shirts, chakra shirts, that's yellow for empowerment, and I was wearing I Am Bold. And I walk in to the bookstore, and the buyer was there, and she looks at me, and she's like, I get it. where did you get that? Like, she got that it was a chakra shirt, and I was like, yes!
Oh my
I was
gosh,
like, I made
so
it.
cool.
And she was like, I'd like to order some. Can you send me a catalog? I was like, yes. Did I have a catalog?
No.
But I made one.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
got stocked at Omega in New York. Like, Omega
No
Retreat Center was my
way.
first buying customer. True story.
That is so amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, and
I'm feeling it here.
that is so incredible. And how cool that it was at a Gabby Bernstein event.
Oh,
that woman is
Do you guys all know who
amazing.
Gabby Bernstein is?
I know, I love her.
Gabby Bernstein is like it when it comes
she's
to
like this spiritual
guru.
What is her like title?
Spirit junkie.
Spirit junkie, yeah.
Yeah.
And she just has her new book is out now, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Judgment Detox.
Judgment Detox. That's it.
Yeah, it's really good. But
She
so
is so great.
and then talk about yoga and all of that stuff. At the Gabby Bernstein retreat was the first time I ever did Kundalini yoga because she's a Kundalini teacher, and then I immediately became like obsessed, and then I got certified as a Kundalini teacher, and then all that spiritual teachings I kind of brought forward in my clothing. So a lot of my clothing, you see, it says love and peace, nothing but good vibes. I try to either set the intention behind what I make as, is it going to spread good vibes, or can this person wear the intention? And those are the two things. Yeah, I get the goosebumps too. But that's really what's behind what I do.
So cool.
We have to go do that Kundalini.
So cool. What's the difference between Kundalini and is
It's
that the
harder.
more
Meditative.
Okay.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
meditative. There's
Go into a deep.
they do a Kriya. So basically, as a teacher, you can create the class that you want to. But for an example, if I wanted to just use chakras, like really help everyone open up every chakra, then as the teacher, I would pick a Kriya that supports that, and the meditations that support that. So it's really fantastic work, and it's just good stuff.
Yeah. Dude, go. You don't need me to go.
You could use some opening.
Listen, Judgment Detox.
Okay.
Oh my
Judgment, judgy.
This is why we get along so good, right?
It's really funny.
So the thing that I find so fascinating, so this was in 2012 is when your journey started. 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, oh my gosh, okay.
But we were hanging out in 2009.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
Like, way back when.
But yeah.
But so it all started, you have 4 kids, you're married, you have a home, you have all that stuff, you're full, like you're still full-time,
Mm-hmm.
and you're making all this stuff happen.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
It sounds okay. Sometimes my plate is a Thanksgiving plate. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, not even like a paper plate or a dinner plate. It's like the big Thanksgiving plate. But
With the side of the
with
dessert.
the side over here. I'm kind of doing one of these. But I think the thing is that you have to give yourself space to ebb and flow, right? There's some times where I'm really on, I'm here today, I'm at the Yoga Expo on the 14th, I have some other things lined up, but then there'll be 6 months where I'm kind of just more online sales and kind of quiet. And that's important for me because it's my business, right? No one can take it away from me.
So you can do it
I can do it at my pace. And like when that epiphany went off, because I think one of the things, like especially since I've got like entrepreneur so strong in my blood, I've always, and I have that corporate upbringing, I was always like, I need a business plan, I need a 5-year plan, I need to have every detail figured out now and up front. And that's just the way I've been trained, like professionally. And when it finally hit me that that it was mine, like I've already created it, I've already launched it, and it's mine. And I can create when I'm inspired, and I can sell when I have time. And again, once that hit, then the business actually did better.
Wow.
Because it wasn't
That's
pressured.
Cool.
I get the goosebumps again, but it was just natural.
That's really good. That's really good advice, because I think so many of us are trying to do so many things, and we're trying to get there. Like, I want that wherever that is, right? And we feel like we're going to have that feeling of like, we've gotten there, but we really will never get that feeling.
I don't think it's a journey. That's right.
It's always.
And that's the other thing, and I can tell we're streaming some good stuff right here because I have the goosebumps, but the other thing is, too, it's an evolution, right? And so even as I'm sitting here talking to you, some things that I will be rolling out when I have time and I can get the marketing done and stuff like that is, I'm very tied to yoga right now. The name of the company is Yoga-Lush, which is great. A lot of the tank tops and inspiration are yoga-ish. But Mary and I were talking before this, and so many people wear my stuff that don't do yoga. And so as I've evolved, I wouldn't have thought about this in 2014. Actually, in 2014, I named the company Chakraful Expressions because they were chakra-based expressions. And then I was like, oh, that's better as a line. I'm going to put that line under Yoga-Lush. And now, here we are in 2018, and I am about ready to roll out Elevate with 8 as the new name for the business, and then make Yoga-Lush a line, and Chakraful Expressions will remain a line. So it'll be Elevate Apparel, and then that way I can go wider.
I got a new idea for you.
I love ideas.
Of course.
So that is my big announcement. I didn't know I was going to talk about it here, but I'm working behind the scenes on that right now.
If you're going to add t-shirts to this, scarves.
Scarves.
And then you could do the colors.
Yeah.
And,
but what did we talk about as a series just earlier?
well, we want to do so my girls, my ladies, they all know that I love the bees. And they know what the bees, the whole thing about bees. And, I don't know if you know, but for bees, for me, have always meant for us is that bees are too fat to fly. It's been told to, atomically, they're just too fat to fly. They shouldn't be able to do what they do. And, but they do what they do, and they're on the endangered species list. And so the bee is really what we see as a warrior that goes around and does all these wonderful things, and so they never give up and they continue to go forward. So I said, our wing women that we have love the bee stuff. And I have, as you can see, all the bees, and they're so generous in giving me all these lovely bee things, but they love wearing them too, tastefully, right? Or the sayings really, like be awesome, be bold, be courageous, all those type of things. So we were talking, and I said it'd be great to have a t-shirts with sayings like that they could wear with the B series on them. So she's off.
So we're gonna work on that.
We're gonna work on that, and so we can have that.
I love it.
And I'd love to hear from all of you. What would be some of the words? What bee?
Maybe we can take a poll on the top 3 bees.
Bees. What would you like to see?
Oh yeah, the top 3 bees.
Top 3 bees.
I love that.
So
totally.
maybe that's what we should give the t-shirt.
Oh, the t-shirt. Oh well, why don't we? Because not everyone is. Oh, hi, Allie. Yeah, not everyone is live.
Okay.
So I would say what I was thinking of is maybe we can ask them to post what their bee is, and we'll pick one at random, but they have to come to the Wing Women event because that's where you're going to pick up your t-shirt. So we have 2. We have 2 t-shirts that Becca has gifted us. Thank you so much. And they say nothing but good vibes. And they're bright yellow. Oh my gosh, these are so fun and cheery.
I was thinking with spring and summer, the yellow.
Oh my God, they're beautiful.
So nothing but good vibes. So if you want a chance at this t-shirt, then post what you would want the shirt to say. Be blank. Yeah. And now if you haven't got your ticket to the Wing Women on Wednesday, April 11th, you have to get it.
There you go.
But you have to be present.
Yes, must be present. Yeah, you have to be there. You got to be there to pick up your t-shirt.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But so as you're developing this out and you're starting to go at this, you said something because somebody just said this to me today because I was talking about because I'm doing something too.
Right.
And it's so funny that you said this is that they said that you have to own, it has to be yours in the sense that you can have all the business plans, you can have all that stuff, but it's really got to be, you've got to be able to plant the seeds and start to build your oak tree and let it grow. And until you have that, it can't be part of somebody else's, or it's really got to be, you've got to own it.
Yeah.
And if you don't own it, then it won't flourish.
Right. And then, you know, I like the word flourish and seeds and all those things, because even if you think of it like a tree, like, you know, maybe my seed I didn't ever thought of doing t-shirts. I just wanted to write a meditation, so that would be my seed, right? And then I got this opportunity. Hey, if we post this, would you be able to provide t-shirts? I said yes, but then I have, you know, my sprout. And then, you know, I started off with chakras, and then I leaned a little bit more towards yoga, and so now I have branches, and now I want to, you know, elevating, like, is my thing. I want to elevate where people are and elevate them up. And so I was like, oh, elevate apparel. That way, because all of my stuff is positive anyway. I'm like, that's it. But that's another branch, and who knows? I mean, if I'm back here in 2020, who knows what the other branches will look like.
So look what you're wearing.
Tree of Life. I didn't even think about that as we're talking about branches.
So pretty.
But I think giving yourself the like that confidence that this is mine, and it can bend and move and sit with me too. Like, I'm such a pusher, and this is the first time that I've ever allowed myself like space to pause. And you know, one of my girlfriends, Monica, and we talk a lot, but we like, it's been on Facebook, but it says practice the pause. And
I love that.
I do too.
Because I'm so go.
Yes.
We were just talking about
the
that.
pause gives, like, if you want to stay on that spiritual metaphysical talk, the universe time to work.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I love that so much.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, because I've been really practicing, like, with the whole, like, that whole, after I learned, I mean, I knew the story, but then I reread the story about, like, the Buddha, like, the under the Bodhi tree,
Yeah.
and just, like, sitting with the uncomfortableness